While you're lying in bed, you're sweating nonstop, shedding dead skin, and losing control of your body. And the worst part? You don't even know it's happening. Let me tell you what actually happens to your body when you fall asleep. Number 8. Your brain's nightly deep clean. Let's start with the most unsettling part of all. Your brain. The moment you fall asleep, your brain doesn't rest. It switches into cleaning mode. Scientists call this process the Glymphatic System. The name sounds harmless. What it does isn't. As you sleep, brain cells literally shrink back. The space between them expands, and your skull slowly fills with cerebrospinal fluid. That fluid doesn't just sit there. It flushes your brain under pressure, washing away toxins, waste products, and microscopic debris that build up while you're awake. Think of it like a pressure wash for your nervous system. And here's the part that matters. Sleep is the only time this cleanup happens. If you don't get enough sleep, that waste doesn't go anywhere. It stays trapped between brain cells, slowing down signals and clouding your thinking. That's why after a bad night's sleep you feel foggy. Forget simple things. Struggle to focus. Your brain didn't finish its overnight cleanup. Number 7. The chemical lock that paralyzes you. Here's where things get uncomfortable. Every single night, when you fall into deep sleep, your body quietly shuts you down on purpose. Not because you're tired, but because it doesn't trust you. During deep sleep, your brain sends a command down your spinal cord. Disconnect the muscles. And just like that, your body is chemically locked in place. You're paralyzed. This isn't a glitch. It's a safety system. Because if it didn't exist, every dream would turn physical. Running, punching, fighting, jumping. Your body would try to act out everything your brain imagines, and you'd wake up injured or worse. Most nights, the system works perfectly, but sometimes it slips. Your mind wakes up, your body doesn't. You can open your eyes, you can see the room, you know you're awake, but you can't move. Not a finger, not your mouth, not even your chest. That moment is called sleep paralysis, and once panic kicks in, your brain does something terrifying. It starts filling in the silence. You feel pressure on your chest. You sense something standing near you, watching you, leaning over you. Some people see shapes, some hear voices, some are convinced there's something in the room with them. There isn't. What you're experiencing is your brain's fear center misfiring, projecting a threat where none exists. Your body is trying to protect you, your brain is still dreaming, and you're stuck in between. For a few seconds or minutes, you're trapped inside your own personal horror movie. Number 6. You shed your skin all night. This part might make you uncomfortable. While you're asleep and dreaming, your skin is busy doing maintenance. Old cells get kicked out, new ones take their place, and the leftovers don't disappear, they fall. According to scientific estimates, your skin sheds tens of thousands of microscopic cells every single minute. Over the course of one night, that adds up to millions, which means that while you sleep, you're lying in a slow, invisible snowfall of your own dead skin. And here's where it gets worse. For dust mites living in your bed, those skin cells aren't waste, they're food. Your mattress isn't just a place to sleep, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet that restocks itself every night. If your bed feels heavier over the years, it's not just moisture, it's layers of shed skin, and what feeds on it, and what they leave behind. Number 5. You lose control while you sleep. This one is awkward, and if you've ever shared a bed or a room with someone, they probably know this better than you do. The moment you fall into deep sleep, your body quietly lets go of certain controls. During the day, you're constantly managing muscles without thinking about it, tightening, holding back, keeping things in check. But during deep sleep, that system relaxes. Your body switches to no manual override. And when that happens, pressure gets released. Gas that's been building up doesn't wait for permission. It escapes, silently, effortlessly, without your consent. Here's the funny part, you have no idea it's happening. During REM sleep, the brain dials down the sense of smell. So while you're peacefully asleep, you're completely unaware of the tiny atmosphere you're creating under the covers. If you're sleeping alone, no harm done. If you're not, someone else is living in the consequences of your biology. It's not embarrassing. It's not bad manners. It's just physiology doing what it does best. Number 4. Your body dumps heat all night. Turning on the AC doesn't really save you, because once you fall asleep, your body runs its own plan. To keep your organs working properly, your core temperature has to drop. And there's only one way to do that. Your body pushes heat out. All night long, you sweat, usually without realizing it. Not a little either. On an average night, you lose close to a full cup of fluid through sweat alone. Now stretch that out over months, over years. By the end of the year, the amount of sweat your mattress absorbs is measured less in drops, and more like something you'd fill a bathtub with. Your bed isn't just a bed. Over time, it becomes a giant sponge. And remember those microscopic creatures we talked about earlier? For them, this warm, damp environment is perfect. Skin cells for food, moisture for comfort. That's why the so-called cool side of the pillow isn't always cooler. Most of the time, it's just wetter. That feeling of freshness you notice? It's not comfort. It's the leftover effect of your body dumping heat while you slept. Number 3, the wet spot on your pillow. Waking up with a damp cheek and a cool patch on your pillow isn't exactly a great way to start the day. But strangely enough, it's a sign your body is doing its job. When you're awake, you swallow constantly without noticing. That reflex keeps saliva under control. Once you fall asleep, that automatic motion slows way down. And if you sleep on your side, gravity takes over. Saliva doesn't stay where it's supposed to. It drifts outward. Here's the part most people get wrong. This isn't a malfunction. Your mouth is one of the most bacteria-friendly places in your body. Saliva exists to fight that. It protects tooth enamel and makes it harder for harmful microbes to take over. So that wet spot on your pillow? It's the side effect of a built-in defense system doing its thing. Without that constant saliva production, dental problems would show up much earlier in life. So no, it's not flattering, but it is a quiet sign that your mouth was being protected while you slept. Number 2, your nose keeps filtering while you sleep. Even when you're asleep, your nose never clocks out. In fact, it gets more active. Inside your nose is a built-in filtration system. All day long, it traps dust, pollen, bacteria, and microscopic junk from the air you breathe. That debris gets caught in a sticky fluid and slowly moved backward, away from your lungs. The goal is simple. Keep that stuff out of your airways. Now comes the uncomfortable part. According to medical estimates, the average person swallows close to a liter of this fluid every day without realizing it, and a large portion of that happens while you're asleep, when your body is horizontal. This is what people call post-nasal drip. So while you're dreaming about dinner or sitting at a table, your body is quietly sending filtered waste down into your digestive system. Why? Because your stomach acid is one of the safest places to neutralize bacteria and microbes. It's not pleasant to think about, but without this process, your respiratory system would be far more vulnerable. So, yes, it's gross, but it's also one of the reasons you wake up breathing just fine. Number 1, the gunk in the corner of your eyes. That crusty stuff you find in the corner of your eyes when you wake up? Everyone knows it. Almost no one thinks about where it comes from. During the day, your eyes are in constant motion. Blinking washes the surface clean and pushes out dust, oil, and tiny debris. But the moment you fall asleep, that system shuts off. Your eyes close. Blinking stops. So your body switches to a different cleaning method. Overnight, waste from the surface of your eyes slowly drifts toward the inner corners. Dust, oil, dead cells. Since nothing is moving it around, that fluid thickens as you sleep. Body heat dries it out. By morning, what's left behind is that hard, crusty buildup you wipe away. That gunk isn't coming from your eyes. It's what's left after they've been cleaned. And if it didn't form, all of that debris would stay on the surface, irritating your eyes and damaging them over time. So waking up with eye gunk might feel gross, but it's proof your eyes were protected while you slept. So here's the reality. You think you're just sleeping, but your body never stops working. All night long, it's regulating temperature, shedding old cells, flushing fluids, filtering waste, running a full internal cleanup. None of it is pretty, but all of it is necessary. This quiet chaos is the price of staying alive. So take a moment. Splash some water on your face. You probably need it now. And since you made it this far, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Relax. Digital buttons are usually cleaner than your pillow. If these weird facts surprised you, send this to that friend who insists nothing happens while you sleep. Good night. Or at least, good luck closing your eyes now.